Hey, Teddy and Jose. Okay, welcome to 11.6. Now we're talking about proceeds from bonds. So look at that word. Make sure you focus on it. Proceeds is what you get if you sell the bond. So remember, with investments, you have the opportunity, especially with bonds, that you can wait the whole time that it matures. Okay, so if it's a bond that's going to mature in 2023, okay, well, wait till 2023. You're going to get all the money from that bond that you invested according to the interest rate of that time, right? But some people are a little bit more active when they're investing, meaning that they're going to be looking for selling their investments to make the best money out of it. Okay, so they're going to be selling their stocks every day or selling their stocks every once in a while to get more money, to gain money, to get income, etc. So some people are very active in their investments, and some people just put the money there and wait for it to accrue the money, to add up all the money together, right? And after 30 years or whatever, you have a bunch of money sitting there waiting for you. Or what you do is you pay people to do it for you, meaning that, okay, you give the people your investment, you trust them, and you pay them to be looking for better things to invest in, to change things out, to sell things for you, to earn money for you. And then at the end of 30 years, you say, okay, how much money did you make me, right? But you're always involved in it. You are meeting with that person and making sure that they are being faithful with your money. Okay, so there's many different ways that you can be on top of your investments. So here we're going to talk today about people that want to sell their bonds before their maturity. So what money are they going to be getting? And that money is called proceeds. Okay, so the proceeds is the money that you get when you sell your bond. So look what it says in the paragraph. The amount a seller receives from the sale of bonds is called proceeds. The amount of the proceeds is the sales price of the bond minus the brokerage fee. Okay, so really there's a little bit more to it. You're going to see it in the second paragraph. So you take the selling price of the bond minus the fee that you pay for your brokerage. Remember, the broker is the person between you and the company that you're buying the bond from, because not just a normal person that doesn't have a license can go in and buy the bond. Okay, so you're paying somebody to be your intercessor for you. If you sell a bond at any time other than the usual interest payment dates, the bond will have some accrued interest. Okay, that means this. Look. Let's say that you have semi-annual interest on this bond. That means in January 1st you're getting money, and maybe let's say in June you're getting money on this bond, or June you're getting money on the bond, and December you're getting money on the bond. You're getting it 2 times each year. Well, let's say that let's say you sell a bond in March. There is going to be some interest that you have gotten. Okay, that interest is called accrued interest, meaning that, look, you were accruing interest. That means you were agregando interest to what you were going to get the next time that they paid interest. Now, you're going to sell the bond. You need to get that money, too. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose whatever the interest was. Let's say if it's like 3 months of interest. You don't want to lose that. You want the person to pay you for it, because you're about to lose it selling the bond. Okay, that you have. You're not going to, if you have sold the bond, that person's going to get your interest. Okay, because now at the time where they're going to give out the interest, they're going to have the bond. Well, they didn't have the bond the whole time, so why are they going to get all the interest? No, you have to charge them that. So look what it says in the second paragraph. If you sell a bond at any time other than the usual interest payment dates, the bond will have accrued interest. Accrued interest is earned interest that is not payable until the end of the current interest period. You will want to charge the buyer the amount of accrued interest when making the bond transaction. When finding the accrued interest period, count the first day of the period but not the last day. Okay, look, I'm going to teach you what all that is talking about in model problem number 1. I'm going to talk you through it, okay? If you don't understand, let me know, because now what you're doing, okay, you've bought a bond, okay? You're getting interest on that bond. Now you're going to sell the bond. What are you going to get for selling it? What are your proceeds? Look what it says in model problem number 1. Greg Barnsdale sold a $1,000 bond having a quoted price of 99 3/4. So all of a sudden, you know what you can do. If it's 99 3/4, that's 99.75% of 1,000. You multiply those together, and you're going to get $997.50. That's the selling price of the bond, okay? That supposedly is going to be your proceeds, okay? But there's things that you need to take away from it and things that you need to add to it to get your final proceeds. So keep going. You pay a 12% annual interest rate. Okay, so you know that your interest is going to be I equals PRT, but we don't know for how long you were getting the interest, right? What's your accrued interest? We're about to find out. The buyer was charged accrued interest from the last interest payment date of January 1st to the selling date of March 10th. So look, guys, you have to count January 1st to March 9th. They say not to count the last day. So don't count March 10th, but count March 9th. Well, January has 31 days, February has 29, and March now has 9 until March 9th. So 31 plus 29 plus 9, you're going to get 68 days. Okay? So now you can see what the interest is, you guys, that from January 1st to March 10th, what do you need to cobrar this person that wants to buy your bond? You're going to do I equals PRT. Principal is 1,000. Your R is 12%, 0.12. And your, look, it says right here, your time is 68 over 300. I'm not even going to put it on the board. I'm just going to talk you through it. 68 over 365. It's 68 days out of 365 days in a year. Okay? So the accrued interest was $22.36. That's how much interest you were agregando, you were ahorrando, waiting for the next time that they were going to pay you the interest. Okay? Mr. Barnsdale had to pay the broker fee of 2% of the bond's selling price. Okay, so $997.50 times 0.02 is going to give you the fee that you have to pay the broker. So that means that, yes, you're about to gain $997.50 plus the $22.36 of interest, but you have to subtract what the brokerage fee is, which is $997.50 times 0.02, which is $19.95. So now what do you do? $997.50 minus $19.95 plus $22.36, and you're going to get your proceeds, which are $999.91. Okay? There's a model problem number 2 to make sure that you totally understand that. Lois James sold 9 $1,000 bonds having a quoted price of 101. So what do? 1,000 times 101% is going to give you $1,010. Each one is selling for $1,010. You multiply that by 9, $9,090. Okay? That's how much you're selling the bond for. But remember, you have to minus your brokerage fee and add your accrued interest. What's the brokerage fee? Well, it says that the brokerage fee is $5 for each bond. You have 9 bonds, $5. 9 times 5 is 45. So you're subtracting from $9,090, you're subtracting $45 for your brokerage fee. Okay? That part's easy. But then what is your accrued interest? Well, look what it says. It was from July 1st to August 13th. So how many days is that? Well, July has 31 days, right? 31 days, and then you count up to August 12th because you don't count the last day. So that's 31 plus 12 is 43. So your accrued interest is, look, I equals PRT. P is the 1,000, R is the 0.115, and the time is 43 over 365 as a fraction. So you're going to get accrued interest of $13.55, but you have to multiply that by 9 bonds. So $13.55 times 9 is going to give you $121.95. Okay? So what do you do with all that information? $9,090 minus the 45 plus $121.95 for your accrued interest. Okay? If it doesn't make any sense, just let me know. Tell you for number 1, your answer is $19.07. Number 6 is $22 of accrued interest. The selling price is $1,022. Number 10, accrued interest is $13.15, and the proceeds is $933.15. The rest are word problems. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys.